picnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
42-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Wilson will throw again. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To
Rashad Penny with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll throw right away. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. First and 10, Eason. Flushed out right. Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And nearly picked it off.
Wilson.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penny. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. Well, you don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Colts nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Eason. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A gain of 18.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working and call more of that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. Here's Eason to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third down and 6.
Check. Watch 54.
Back to throw. Pittman, and he's going to let it go deep. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's
A gain of 6 there on first. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw again, Eason rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away to his left. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check, check, ball 54, ball 54. Hey, I'm coming. Sponge.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's get this. Right there.
Now Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain. That's
kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 on the Seahawks' 37-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike. Mike 27.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Big ass. Rush.
Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time. Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Eason. They'll roll him out right. And, it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket? I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Play action. It's Eason. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Eason, he'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracle Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And 6.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Wiggles free. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
He's brought down.
We got a plane to catch.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,